Nuts So Fast is a dexterity game for 3 to 6 players. Players will need to react quickly, reaching out and grabbing the correct nut token as the cards demand. The slowest player gains points against them, and the player with the least points wins. Sometimes, a wrench is thrown in and players need to strike nutty poses. Fast action, and a whole lot of nuts await the players. On a player's turn, they will reveal the top 2 cards of their personal deck. Then, depending on what is shown, each player will need to react. If there are exactly 4 matching nuts, each player needs to reach out and grab that corresponding nut. If there are 2 sets of 4 matching nuts, 7 of 1 nut, or 8 of 1 nut, each player needs to reach out and grab the almond. There is only 1 almond and 1 pistachio, and 1 less than the number of players of the cashew and the walnut, so players need to be quick to avoid penalty. Failing to grab the walnut or the cashew causes the penalized player to take all the active player's cards and place them beneath their deck, counting as points against them. The player who grabs the pistachio places all the active player cards beneath any player's deck. Lastly, and most powerful, is the almond, which allows players to reset any points against them that round. Sometimes, a number card is revealed on a player's turn. When this happens, all players need to strike that nutty pose. The player who strikes the pose last takes all the active player's cards as points against them. The round ends when a player's base card is revealed. Cards beneath are scored and then another round is played. At the end of the 3rd round, the point totals are added together and the player with the lowest score wins. A special mention needs to be made toward the art of the nuts. All 4 nuts are cute with a distinct personality to them. The almond, especially. I mean, come on, just look at the guy. Being too quick can also hurt a player, as grabbing the wrong nut causes the top 2 cards of their deck to be counted as points against them. Players need to study the card carefully, creating a fun pause of tension when a player reveals their top cards. Woe to thee who ends up with a wrong nut in their hand. If you are looking for a fast-paced game, Nuts So Fast is for you. The game plays quick, and there is very little downtime, keeping everyone engaged. If you are looking for a perfect game to play with a family, Nuts So Fast is for you. With its welcoming art and simple rules, Nuts So Fast serves as a perfect entryway for a family to the board game world. If you are looking for board game nights filled with laughter, Nuts So Fast is for you. There's always a brief moment of fun tension before a player reveals their cards, and the chaos that ensues as everyone acts quickly to not be last is always a hilarious experience. For what it aims to be, Nuts So Fast is an absolute success. The game doesn't take itself seriously, and the easy-to-understand rules make it a perfect game to open a game night. Furthermore, any gamers looking to get started with a simple party game would do well to look for a copy of Nuts So Fast. The game doesn't drag on, and the social dynamic it creates is an absolute blast. And once again, the almond. Just look at it. Hopefully this has given you a better idea of what Nuts So Fast is and if the game is for you. I'm Justin from Playing Board Games. Please consider liking and subscribing. Have a good one, and as always, GG's.